And welcome once again to episode 22 of Constructing New Walden City. We are here in beautiful downtown Walden, just taking a stroll, taking in all the sights. It's a very foggy morning here in Walden City. And I think today we're going to be doing something a bit different. And one of the points that I wanted to do is I've got a little list of things I need to do. I know there's many jokes about the famous I'll get on it list of tutorials, but no, jokes aside, I do have a list of things to do, and one of the things we are going to be doing, if not for the episode, is the highway. The highway has been here since episode 1. It is sat there without any detail, so we're going to be taking a break from the lovely downtown Walden City Heights, and we're going to be doing some highway work. It won't be boring, I assure you. We're going to be doing some lovely builds, hopefully we'll put some nice cars in, and it'll look all nice and dandy. But before we start that, I just want to say, if you like what I do, if you like my content, please like and subscribe to my channel, and like this video. It just helps me the whole world over, because it spreads my content amongst the algorithm, and spreads my content to you fantastic, just great people. Okay, so again, recap, we're going to be working on the highway, which snakes all the way down this map. Which one is it? Yeah, this is the map. So that long line you see to the side, that is the highway. So we're gonna fly over there. So I'll see you after the short intermission. Okay, we are at the highway, folks. I think this is where the first episode started. So as you can see, the highway is a bit boring. We haven't really worked on it since episode 1. As you can see, we've cut rather jaggedly through the whole swaths of biomes. So we're going to be working on that as the episodes progress. Obviously, a lot more through these mountains. Oh god, that looks so derpy. Oh, I can't believe I said the word derpy. Right, anyway. Let's not get confused or delayed. So over here is where the highway has shown the most work, as with the gas station implementation in the second episode, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the second episode. My brain might be melting, so I do apologise. So I think this is where we'll start out and kind of expand the detail the further along, because I don't want there to be this sudden hints of detail and it just goes straight back to pasted highway. So let us begin. So I have started to put a semblance of what we're going to need. So the design implementations that we're going to be using are the highway designs from Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, as well as Fallout 4 somewhat. I use that very loosely because with Fallout 4 you had those massive mega highway bridges that snaked the entire way through Boston, and in my last world, Walden City 1.0, they were big, they were clunky, and they were very difficult to navigate through the city. So if we do that, that'll be a big decision which I'll think about. But for now, we're just going to put in some highway signs. Now we need to make this as tall as possible, otherwise what's going to happen is a truck's going to drive through there and absolutely clip the side of the sign and, you know, do a backflip into the sea or something ridiculous. But before we do that, I think we need to sleep. Let's get out our bed. Oh, we got one there. Red bed. Wabam. Snore, snore, snore. All good. There we go. Now, oh, look at that. Look at that disgusting stick drift. I'm not even doing anything. Look how it just sticks up. Yeah, I'm either going to need a new controller, or perhaps I'll get a new PS5. Because I've seen them. I'm hoping to get one for Christmas, so hopefully there'll be a big... The one thing about the Fallout 3 type highway pillars is that they're quite... what's the word? Industrial. So, I think we'll use something like that. How does that look? Fair enough. Because I'm trying to make sure that the pillar doesn't snake into the road too much. Because again, you know, road laws and all that jazz. So let's build it up with the iron bars. We're trying to make this look a bit more industrial. Because I remember when I'm watching Fallout 3 videos, the highways are quite industrial, quite metally in the way they use iron bars and other things. Obviously, there aren't iron bars in Fallout 3. This is a Minecraft tool. That'd be madness. Right, so let's have a look at that. How does that look? It looks okay. I mean, sometimes less is more, if you get my drift, but I think this can do somewhat. If we need other designs, we can always come back to this. So let me copy this over to the other side. Like so. How tall is that? So this is 78. And then what is this over here? This is 79. Ah, we were a block short. You know, it is one of the most frustrating things as a builder when you get a build wrong by a block, and then you have to go back and redo it. Oh, kill me. So let's put in the iron bars. Oh, that's connecting to the thing. Don't worry, that'll change once we excavate more of this on the other side. But it's putting in the grass roots, so to speak, of the pillars. There we go. Voila! Beautiful. Right, and then some over here. Actually, how does that look? I know it's cutting into the road a little bit, but I think we can... It's only 2 blocks. I mean, what's the chance that someone's gonna careen off and suffer a fiery, brutal death? in the way that Fallout cars usually do. Right, and then let's cap this off with smooth stone slabs. Now that looks pretty good. Like, hey, that looks pretty good. So what we'll do now is we don't want this to be stone brick all the way through, because that's boring, and we don't like boring on this channel. So as he puts grey on grey. Okay, we might change this block, but just as a note to do. I mean, that's the kind of height we're going for now. I refuse to believe that any vehicle is this tall that I would clip this height. So perhaps what we'll do is we'll have another block over here, perhaps a slab going across here, like so. And now this is where all my tutorials come in handy, because I can paste all of the vehicles I've made, the good ones at least, not the old ones, because those are quite simple for that time. You know what I mean? Like, because one of the main points about 1.0 that I stated was that you could tell what period the buildings were made in, because you'll have something that was made in 2018 look a bit more simple and a bit more derpy from something that was made a lot more recently when my building skills have improved. So that's what I'm talking about. The grey concrete, I think, yeah, we're going to change the grey concrete. Let's try something else. What can we try? Because I don't want to do it too grey. Let's... Oh, I've got an idea. I have an idea. Wasabi has an idea, ladies and gentlemen. It's a miracle. Right. Let's replace this with iron blocks. Or I tell you what, that works. Because it's the rigidness of the metal, but... And that's a very loose but. It cuts off the colour of the main palette of the pillars themselves. Yeah, that's going to work. See, I knew we could find a solution, folks. I simply knew it. So what we can do now is add something a bit more grey underneath, and it would look great because it's contrasting against the white. So we do that, and then like so. Okay, and how does that look? That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to remove those iron blocks. I was placing them in just to see how they would look, but they do look a bit weird. So how does that look? That looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to continue. Either we're going to continue the iron bars or continue something. We need to put something. How does... Oh, deep slate. That might work, deep slate, because you're getting a kind of contrast between the two blocks. Or perhaps is it too much of a contrast? Because you don't want it to stand out too much. Just try andesite walls. You know what? That works. Again, like I said earlier, less is more in this sense. So we're not going to add too much colour, but we're not going to add too much stale of the same colour, if you catch my drift. It's all about balance. I think we've just about reached it here. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off that. And we are back. I do apologise, folks. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I think I put the video recording limit to 10 minutes. So I was speaking and then it just said, video finished. And I was like, oh no. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my video editing software, I was going to put a stone brick lip around the edge, but I think because of the fact that we're putting in the signs, we're going to kind of keep it as is for now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tinker around with the design, and I'm going to put in some highway signs, and then we'll see how it looks. So, I'll see you after the short intermission. Okay, we are back, and I've had a little fiddle, you know, little diddle fiddle. That sounds so wrong. With the highway billboard or sign, if you will, and I think I have found a very good balance of this. So what we see over here is I've replaced the andesite wall with a layer of prismarine or sea lanterns. I love this block. It's great for lights. It makes it so much better in terms of lighting, because I want to see how good it is, because the sun is setting. This is the perfect... I wasn't even expecting the sun to set. That's actually quite coincidental, but very fortunate for us, because we're gonna get to see how good this actually works. So as we wait for the sun to set, I want to say a few other things. We have made the green signs over here with a use of iron trapdoors for a kind of rim, and just a very solid green wool square on each side of the road. I haven't customized it in any kind of shape or form. I may customize it with bigger signs or billboards or what have you, but I think this is a good design to have, a good staple, a good foundational build from which to sprout other designs off of. And the sun has just about set. Now let's have a look how good this looks. Yes, this stands out very much, because the way I want it is that when you're driving down, you get to see what's on the signs, and I think the prismarine sea lanterns do an excellent job of illuminating the signs, even when it's on the side, because lighting has changed in Caves and Cliffs, which I'm quite happy about. So I think this is a excellent pillar sign for our good old builds. Oh, where's bed? Oh, it's so dark. Right, let's sleep. And I'll show you what the rest of the episode is going to be about. So, as you can see, this highway is empty. There's no one here. Nobody's visited my city, which is a shame, but I think that's going to change. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through all my tutorials, and I'm going to put a few cars down to make this highway look a bit more lived in, you know, like people are actually driving to and from the city and going to our famous gas station and sneering at the local elites in their mansions over there. So without further ado, I'm going to go, well, I'm going to paste some cars in here, see how it looks. I'll see you after this short time lapse.
I can't lie, I really
And welcome back from our time lapse. So let's see what we have done to the highway so far. So I've added a few vehicles, not too many, but you'd really be surprised how long putting vehicles actually takes, which I think is why we're going to revert to kind of putting all these in a car park and having structure blocks next to them to ease my suffering. So we have ourselves a Fallout 4 Fusion Zip, a lovely redesign from the tutorial we've used in earlier versions of Walden City 1.0. We also have some Corvega Blitz, and of course Fallout 4 Corvega sedans, not to mention a lovely Fallout 4 bubble top station wagon over here, and a Lone Wanderer atomic motorcycle over here. So we have the highway decently populated now. I'll kind of spread this along the highway as we go into further episodes of the series, but I think this has gone really well. I think we've added a bit of pizzazz, a bit of panache to the highway, which is always good. So this has been episode 22 of Constructing New Walden City. I want to thank you for watching. It just melts my heart knowing that you've taken all that time out to watch this episode. It really does. I want to say thank you for watching. If you like what I do, please like this video and subscribe to my channels. I do uploads every Mondays and Fridays, and live streams every Wednesdays and Sundays when I am able. The schedule may change as I am attending university in the next week or so, so be ready for any notifications about that. I want to say thank you for watching from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, it's been amazing. I can't wait to make more episodes of you. Good night, and of course, as always, God bless.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Today, time is 57 degrees. Tonight, more cloud cover with a low exposure.